Hi, Deep Creek. Miss Corday here, your library intern, with a recommendation for The Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. This book is fantasy, it's adventure, it's got a little bit of romance. The characters are taking a journey, the type of book I love, and so they're learning a lot about each other and a lot about their history and themselves. Also, this book is an allegory. The Nigerian American author wasn't just writing a story. This actually means a lot more to her. So I got a quote that I wanted to share with you about what she has said. Children of Blood and Bone was written during a time where I kept turning on the news and seeing stories of unarmed black men, women, and children being shot by the police. I felt afraid and angry and helpless, but this book was the one thing that made me feel like I could do something about it. I told myself that if just one person could read it and have their hearts or minds changed, then I would have done something meaningful against a problem that often feels so much bigger than myself. So you may have seen the news and the protests, a lot that's going on recently, and you may have had some of those same feelings. So I think you'll enjoy not only the main story of Children of Blood and Bone, but this double meaning behind it. A little bit about the plot. The main character is Zaylee. She's a warrior, a fighter. She lives in Orisha, where magic has recently been violently stamped out by the king. And so she and her brother go on a journey to bring magic back to Orisha. They're actually helped by the king's daughter, Amari, but they are pursued by the king's son. And he is out to stop them. There's historic animosity between these two sibling groups, and so they're learning, who can they trust? Can they trust each other? There's some romance, there's some betrayal, and the book looks long, but it's actually really a page turner. So let me share just a little bit from the book with you. Each chapter is told from the point of view of a different character, and so you get into the minds, into the thoughts of each one of them, which I like. You actually know the truth of what they're thinking, and you don't just judge it on their actions, because sometimes that can be confusing in a book. This particular passage is from Zaylee's point of view, and this is the first time that she's meeting Amari. For a moment, I can't breathe. The copper-skinned girl shakes with a fear so visceral it leaks into my skin. Shouts grow louder as the guards thunder by, getting closer with each passing second. They can't catch me with this girl. If they do, I'll die. Let me go, I order, almost as desperate as she is. No, please. Tears well in her amber eyes and her grasp tightens. Please help me. I have done something unforgivable. If they catch me, her eyes fill with a terror that is all too familiar. Because when they catch her, it's not a matter of whether she'll die, it's only a question of when. On the spot, starving in the jails, or will the guards take turns passing her around, destroy her from within until she suffocates from grief? You must protect those who can't defend themselves. Mama Agba's words from this morning seep into my head. I picture her stern gaze. That is the way of the staff. I can't, I breathe, but even as the words leave my mouth, I brace myself for the fight. It doesn't matter if I can help. I won't be able to live with myself if I don't. So you can see how it's hard to put this book down. As soon as one chapter ends, you want to go to the next one. So I encourage you to pick up Children of Blood and Bone.